Hello, I'm David Bobb, president of the Bill of Rights Institute. As we begin Teacher Appreciation Week, I wanted to take a moment to say thank you to all of the teachers, to honor the work, the really life-changing work that you're doing with students all across the country. For the past 23 years, it's been the great honor of the Bill of Rights Institute to work with you all. As somebody who used to teach at the college level, I know what an incredibly rewarding thing it is to work with young people. You know, it's really more than just a job that you go to, it's a calling. I thank you all for answering that calling. I understand also that despite the joy and love that you bring to bear in your work, this has been a really challenging time. You know, I'm reminded as we think about all that you have done to sacrifice to be in the classrooms of something that happened a few years ago to one of the Bill of Rights Institute teachers who now is serving as a professional development instructor and also helping shepherd our APUSH work with students. Tracy Downey is a teacher. She had worked with a student in Florida who was facing a really tough exam. And it was one of these high-stakes exams she had to pass, and the student was really struggling. And Miss Downey said to her, you know, there's some things that I really want to do to help you in this process. And if you pass this exam, I'll be there right by your side. I'll do something that's really hard for me. And the student said, well, what would that be? And Tracy said, running a marathon. So the student kicked it into gear, passed the exam, and then Tracy had before her the challenge of running 26.2 miles. She did that, but not without some real challenge along the way, where at mile 23 she had an Achilles injury. And what I take away from this remarkable story of love and dedication to the job of teaching, that it's more than just something that you clock in for. Tracy really cared about her students. She does today, and I know that you all do. During the pandemic, it's been a kind of marathon of epic proportions. You know, you've been asked to take on new responsibilities to protect yourself, your colleagues, our students during a terrible time in our nation's history. You've pivoted on a dime between remote and in-person instruction, making extraordinary efforts to keep our students learning. You've adapted on the fly. You've been entrepreneurial, curatorial. You know, as many of your schools have faced shortages of key personnel, including substitute teachers and bus drivers. Many of you have been caught in the middle of the contentious debates that are going on in the United States about how we do civics and history instruction. Despite all of that, despite these challenging times, again and again, you have risen to the challenge. The work that you've done has been extraordinary. It's been heroic. And I hope that you will spend time during this week, as I hope many of our fellow citizens or fellow Americans do, reflecting on the vital work that you do. I hope that you'll feel the gratitude from your students, but you'll know that even if they don't know it right now, that you've inspired them with a deep appreciation and love for America's history, our unique story, our founding principles. Reflect on the influence you've had on those young people, those that are developing a lifelong love of these ideas of history and civics because of your mentorship. Good teachers matter more than ever now. Our teachers and our country need you. At the Bill of Rights Institute, we are right there with you. We exist to support you, and we're going to continue to work hard to make sure that you have the content, the curriculum, the professional learning experiences, and the support that you need. Today, we just want to say on behalf of everyone at the Bill of Rights Institute, thank you.
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 Thank you, teachers.
Thank you.
Thank you.